Hi, Paul Thompson from Twang Tuition here, and a very warm welcome to this week's tutorial, where today I'm going to be covering Long May You Run by Neil Young. This has been requested by Richard. I'm going to do two versions. I'm going to do an electric version and an acoustic version, slightly different techniques on both. This is part one. I'm going to be doing the solo next week, so watch out for that. Now, I'm going to suggest that this is accessible to everybody, no matter what level of guitar playing you're at. You can make it nice and simple strumming, or you can put in some nice complex little lead lines and picking patterns in there. So I'm going to show you all that sort of thing. Don't forget, if you are new to guitar or you're looking to take it up, check out my 26 lesson beginners online guitar course. It takes you from never having picked up a guitar before to a really good level of playing. It's on the website on here. First lesson is absolutely free, so you can try it before you sign up, and it works out at less than £4 a lesson. So great value and proving hugely popular with our guitar playing community here at Twang. So this goes out to Richard and Sue. I hope you're both keeping very well, guys. And here we go with Long May You Run. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go through the chord arrangement for the verse and the choruses, and then that just repeats through then all the way through the song. So here we go. 1 bar D major, 1 bar D major 7. D major 7, by the way, is like an A shape. If you notice, I just dropped it onto the top 3 strings with first, second and third. Strumming from the D, open D. It's lovely chord, major 7, that D major 7. So 1 bar on D, 3, 1 bar D major 7, 1 bar on G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on G, 2 bars on A, 1 bar on D, 1 bar D major 7, 1 bar G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on A, 2 bars on D. That's for the verse. The chords for the chorus are exactly the same, but with a slightly different ending, which then segues back into the second verse. So I'll go through those again for the chorus. It's exactly the same, apart from the ending. D, 1 bar on D, 1 D major, 7, 1 bar G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on G, 2 bars on A, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on D major 7, 1 bar on G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on A, 1 bar this time on D, to a quick G major chord there, 1 bar, 2 bars on B flat, 2 bars back on D. Right, now I'll explain first of all how I'm playing those tricky B minors and the B flats. So B minor, if you're familiar with bar chords, then it's straightforward A minor shape at the 2nd fret. If you're not too comfortable with bar chords, then we can simplify it down. First finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, little finger, 3rd string, 4th fret. If you strum 4 strings, that gives you the B minor. If you notice, it's an A minor shape, moved up 2 frets to give B minor. But I can't just move it, I have to add my 1st finger onto that 2nd fret, 1st string there. That's my B minor. The B flat, some of you will know it if you're familiar with bar chords. There's that A shape bar chord there. I don't like that chord at all, so I shorten it down to, again, an A major shape there, where I'm using my 2nd, 3rd and 4th, just moving it up to the 3rd fret, okay, which gives me A sharp or B flat. The 2 chords can be called either or, A sharp or B flat there. Again, 1st finger has to go onto that 1st string, 1st fret, and that's my B flat. Now, my picking pattern for the chords, like I said in the intro, you can either strum them, which I'm going to be demonstrating on an acoustic in a while. If I'm on electric, I like to play a more embellished. I like to play more like an embellished arpeggiator pattern over the chords. And it's a bit like strumming in quavers, but but instead of strumming, I'm picking individual strings. There's no set pattern to what I'm playing. I'm kind of just making sure that I'm controlling, hitting the strings of the chord. In quavers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. And you can experiment with that. If you're not used to playing that kind of style, it's really worth giving it a go and experimenting a little bit and see what results you get. Now, a few little lead embellishments that I'm playing here as well, which I'm going to show you a few little examples. And I'm playing them over the A major chord, where there's 2 bars on the second line of each verse. There's 2 bars on the A major. Okay, so it gives me time to be able to play a few little lead lines in there. So I'll walk you through a couple of the examples that I've done. So from the verse. So what I'm using an A major pentatonic there over that A chord. So keeping my first finger, I'm playing a slightly different version of the A. Instead of playing a 3-finger A, I'm playing my first finger across all 4 strings. Got to be careful. Don't want to strum that top string. Strum the 4 middle strings, and as the chords ring in, hammering on the 4th fret, 5th string, hammering on the same on the 4th string, same on the 3rd string, sliding up to the 6th fret, adding my 2nd finger on there, 2nd string, 5th fret. So. Nice little lick over that A major chord. Second time, when it plays the A major chord over the 2 bars the second time, then I'm using what's called a Memphis scale. It might be worth me doing a separate lesson on these. If you're not familiar with Memphis scales, I'll walk you through this particular sequence. The kind of they can be played as double stops, or they can be played as individual notes which ring into each other, and they're based around those major chords. In this case, I'm basing it around the A major chord. So I'm sliding up to the 6th fret, 3rd string, with my 2nd finger. My 1st finger's going on the 1st string, 5th fret on the A there. So then my 2nd finger's sliding up a semitone to the 7th fret, 3rd finger underneath on the top string, and then sliding the whole thing 2 frets up to the 9th fret there, and then finishing on me on resolving it on the D chord, 11th fret 2nd finger, 1st finger on the 10th fret 1st string. So again, over that. Resolving it back on the D there. That's a couple of ideas. You could nice little string bend there. So there's a few little examples to experiment with there. Also, again, where we've got a 2-bar length of chord on the D, which is right at the end of the verse, I can add some sus4s and sus2s. So sus4, my little finger on there on the 1st string underneath my 3rd. sus2, taking my 2nd finger off to the open string. And again on the A, where we've just been explaining where there's 2 bars on the A, instead of doing those little runs, you could play a sus4 and a sus2 as well, which works nice. So sus2, Take my third finger off. sus4, little finger on in front there on the second string. Sus, by the way, stands for suspended. It's a suspended note, which isn't a full part of the chord, so it's only a temporary note, but it adds a little bit of melody to the chord as well. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit to say about the turnaround over the B flat that I was explaining. Really sounds nice to take my first finger off that first string there. And that's pretty much covered everything that I played in that song there. Like I said, I'm going to do an example on the acoustic for coming up now. For you acoustic players then out there, we'll do an acoustic strumming pattern for the same chords. Again, I'll just walk you through the arrangement. 1 bar on D major, 1 bar on D major 7, 1 bar on G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on G, 2 bars on A. 1 bar on D major, 1 bar on D major 7, 1 bar on G, 1 bar on D, 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on A, 2 bars on D. Second time round on the chorus, we go just to explain the last line. 1 bar on B minor, 1 bar on A, 1 bar on D, to G, B flat, 2 bars on B flat, 2 bars on D. That's at the end of each chorus. Okay, so it changes, the pattern changes slightly. Okay, so when I'm strumming, so I'm mixing those strums up with single strums, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and if you want a regimented strumming pattern to start with, I'll show you that exactly how I'm playing it to begin with, and you can play that all the way through. But then it's a case of, I think, just mixing it up a bit and, you know, leaving a few down strums and then complementing it with the up strums. So the strumming pattern I can suggest for you: 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, then for the chorus, same sequence: 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 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 2 and 3 to G there, then the B flat. Two bars on the B flat there, 2 bars on the D. Once again, just to reiterate, bar chord B minor, but you don't need to play the B minor. You can play the first finger, second, third and fourth there on the first, second, third and fourth strings. And then with B flat, again the A major shape, using my second, third and fourth, moving it up a semitone to the 3rd fret, adding my first finger on there on the first string. And we can use all those sus4s that I was explaining in the electric version. sus4 on the D, little finger on the first string, underneath the third, sus2, second finger off. Same with the A sus2, third finger off, sus4, little finger on. But I would as well try and sort of improvise some of the strumming patterns, so you're varying your strumming, makes it a little bit more interesting. There we go. Hope you're getting okay with that. Well, there we have it for another week. I really hope you get on okay with that. Like I say, whether you're on electric or acoustic, it works really well, that tune. Don't forget, keep those requests coming. It's great to hear what you're wanting to learn and the songs that you requested. It keeps me on my toes, and it's great to hear from you. So keep those requests coming in. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for free weekly tutorials. Follow us on all the social media outlets: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and thanks for joining me once again. I look forward to seeing you next time.